All right. My country had. Expect this when you land in the US for the first time, all right? We're gonna talk about culture shock today, and I'm gonna give you 5 things that personally I felt it was shocking to me, that it took some time for me to adjust to these differences between cultures. All right, number 1 is transportations. All right, let me just tell you this. Coming from China, the public transportations in America sucks. All right, buses takes way longer to get to the stops, meaning you get 5 minutes, you wait for 5 minutes in China, you get 1 bus. All right, in America, you wait for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, you get 1 bus. All right, and I had to take bus when I first got here the whole year. I did not miss that time, all right? Matter of fact, it was 2 years, I think. I took bus to school and walked home. Also, it's not fun taking bus in the snow, all right? It wasn't a pleasant experience, period. All right, secondly, we're gonna talk about, actually, before we jump onto the second point, when you hop on the bus, I don't know about your home country, but coming from here, coming from China to America, I never, people never taught me to do this, but I saw people do this on the bus, so I learned. You have to pull the yellow string on the side of the bus to indicate to the driver that you want to get off. All right, don't forget to pull the strap. And don't miss your bus, because you're gonna waste a lot of time waiting for the next bus, or you're gonna spend a lot of money catching Ubers. All right. The next thing, make sure you can see me. All right. The next thing, number 2 on the list, is the phone services. All right. The phone services are extremely expensive here in America, all right? Coming from China again. If you pick a phone service, you better pick a good one, all right? This is not me saying, oh, I'm getting paid by a phone service. I'm saying me, after using T-Mobile for 2 years, constantly lagging, overpaying for my bill, to get like 2 gigs of internet. I eventually switched to AT&T, but eventually I'm gonna switch from AT&T to Spectrum, because that's where my wife works. We do get a discounted rate, but if you come here as an international wanting to get a new phone number with one of the America's phone company, just be careful what you choose. I recommend you to look into pricing, meaning you have to look at the packages of if you want data, how much data you want unlimited data and phone calls, then compare the prices between each services. The popular ones are Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T, Spectrum. Compare their prices before you sign a contract with these people. All right. If you go to a local store, a phone store, they will try to sell you stuff. They will try to add stuff you might not need in your services. All right. It might be better once you get a better understanding. You can ask your friend to come with you. Somebody has done this before to go with you. I can do a more detailed breakdown about this specific thing if you want me to. Let me know in the comment. Number 3 is tipping. All right. Tipping America is famous for tipping. When you go to a restaurant and you eat, afterwards you tip the waiter or waitress, right? I did not know you don't actually have to do that if you don't have enough money, all right? Tipping is when someone offers a good service to you as an appreciation. You want to show your appreciation. That's why you tip. All right? Correct me if I'm wrong, anybody who's from America. All right? In my understanding, you don't have to tip. It's not you have to tip, okay? And tip when you can, when you're able to, whatever amount you want to. Number 4, look for the right building for your classes. Okay, this is related to you and going to school, your classes. I had such a hard time during my first couple of weeks getting used to my campus, because my campus is a decent size, but the names of the buildings, the layout of the classrooms, they're all over the places. All right, you're gonna have 3-4 classes a day, 3-4 classes, but in different classrooms, most likely. All right, get familiarized with those classrooms, the buildings. Make sure you ask a lot of questions when you first got on campus, when you connect with your international student services, ISS. I remember they're called that back in my college. All right, number 5, it will be get to know, let me take a look here. Learn to use your school's learning management system. And it's gonna be an online service, meaning a lot of the things that if you're going to college here, I don't know about high school, but when you go to college, when I was in Seattle in college, I used a service called Canva. That's where I go check all my classes, my assignments. Sometimes I do quizzes on them, and then your teacher will update information, notifications about specific things that's related to that class. And then you can see your grades in there. When I transferred to Manoa, University of Hawaii in Manoa, I used a service called laulima. All right, it's essentially the same thing but different interface. All right, you gotta learn how to use these things. Sometimes a school will use a different system for you to register and drop classes. All right, and you just need to learn, remember the password, learn how to use them, because they can be confusing in the beginning, because I never used an online system back in China, right? Everything is in person, communicate with your teacher, but in America, you don't do that, all right? If you want to, you can communicate with the teacher before you go home after the class, but when you get home, everything is gonna be updated on that website. All right, and some teacher use it, some teacher don't, which can be confusing as well. But always check with your teacher. Always ask a lot of questions in the beginning. Don't be afraid to ask questions, because that's how you learn. That's how you get better at doing certain things. All right, okay. Well, thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna make sure I park straight. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching the video. Let me know if you want me to talk a specific topic, if you have a specific question. I'll try my best to answer all the questions you have, try to help you to be successful. I'm gonna try to answer all your questions. I'm gonna try to help you to be successful here in America with all my experience. All right, I'll see you in the next one.